Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade. As you see here, you can follow the signal YM. We have just fired a signal on a sell position, Russell on a sell position. The left upper corner, it is for the swing trading. On the scalper is on the right upper corner, and you can see it just fired a new signal on the CL. As you see, this is the new signal on the CL. It just fired the signal. It's all automated. You can use a scalper or you can use anything you want. So we have the CL is doing fine, and there is a problem on the ES. There is a double support area in this. So most likely it is over for the CL at 34.7750. We're gonna go ahead and immediately break even to secure some of it. And then we have also the YM is going hidden to the target. The auto trade plot the entry and the signal by itself, and a plot where you need to exit from the trade. But also that will give you a little more. You can also expand the target if you want, or you can keep it as is where the auto trade has put it on. So at the moment we are on the scalper 866 ticks based on one contract. The ES, it is one contract, 30 ticks on the scalper. Nasdaq 100 tick, YM 65 ticks based on one contract. And if we look at the ES, this is two contract I'm using on the auto trade. So 33 ticks is 425, two contract is 775. If we look at the Nasdaq now, we are on the Nasdaq is 435 based on one contract, and now we are on two contract, is double the amount. So what we are going to do, we're gonna go ahead and the YM is already delivered where the system estimated the target, and we are on a full speed. And then the CL just fired the signal a few seconds ago, and now we are 140 ticks into that trade, which is seconds ago the signal fired. And we are gonna go ahead and keep it somewhere around here to be updated. We have a different type of an auto trade, totally different type of an auto trade. So we're gonna use the CL on the automated trade. This is a totally different type. Also is in your package. It is 1,400, and we have a lot of opening position. We can cover that later on, but we will leave those kind of auto trade for later on, and we will cover those auto trades. Beautiful entries, and this one here, the CL is finished. I didn't want to drag the CL. It's too much here over our plate here, and I don't want it to overwhelm myself with a lot of opening position, and we are going to monitor those trades. We have the Nasdaq also automated to trade. This is the Nasdaq. We are on a 3 minutes, the Nasdaq, and it seems like it's gonna close some of it right now. The market is really moving fast, and beautiful trades. And then after a few seconds, we'll analyze what's going on in the market. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The market is playing very fair with us. Very fair. And look at this beauty here. It is an amazing. On the DAX, we nailed 4,212, and we hit the daily target, and we are taking one more trade, and it seems like we are about to close around 5,000 on the DAX. Is this beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And I don't use Renkobar. We have some people like Renkobar, but I personally do not like Renkobar. But we have some traders, and the Renkobar did close at 1,150. This is not bad. But I personally like to stay with the minutes. I like Renkobar for the other automated trading system we have is reversal. But personally, I like to trade with the trend, and I like the minutes actually. And okay, we're done with the Nasdaq. Let's see what the Nasdaq did on the swing trading. It's okay, going nice and smoothly. The market is turning around actually. So what we are going to do, we're going to cover some of this profit. With the Russell, there is no way the Russell is going to go all the way to the trailing stop, so we're going to keep it as is. The blue charts are the swing trading, gentlemen, and the white charts are the scalper. So Okay, we are closing on the DAX 4,212, and the ES trade is finished. Now we are taking a new signal, you know, as an expected, and now we are closing the YM. So Nasdaq, there is none. So everything is changing right now, direction, and we'll bring something else. We bring the gold, and then we bring the Nasdaq again, and this one here is finished, out of the way. And this one is finished. The ES long trade, be careful with the ES long trade. We have 3487. If we cross it, we are hitting the target. If we cross in the 87 level, we are going hit to the 3490.75. So this is a very important number, gentlemen. Very important number on the ES. If it did not, this way to our traders immediately break even, because it could, if this ES not able to break the 87 level, we are in trouble, and the ES is going back against you. And the same story apply for the Nasdaq break even, and even if you put the needle up, when the fib line come into those level, it's gonna lift your trailing stop automatically. So no big deal. On this one here, let's take this one here, the gold is taking direction. We'll take the YM, also the same thing. Those are mainly what most of traders use, YM, ES, Nasdaq. So we break even here also to secure. So we are on a free flight, free trade. So we don't care what happened, and don't play with the needle all the time. Leave it as is. Either we're going to hit all the way up. You see how the ES, if we are breaking the 87 on the ES, we're climbing to the 3490.75. This is very important to understand how you can dance between those two lines. Even if you are auto trading, does not mean you get away with it. You have to be considering the support lines and the resistance line. Apply for everyone, not to just manual traders, also for the auto traders. If you don't see that, it's going to cost you $200. A bad trade. So it is very important when you see what happened on the YMY. I want to break even immediately because of the ES, and we wanted to follow. You know, I've been wanted to put a chart with a lot of indicators, and I haven't had a chance to do that. But we're trying to keep the chart clean as possible so we can approach the market with a price action, not indicators. So I'll try to remember today if I can. So now the whole story changed. Let's see if the ES look like it's gonna try one more time. There we go. This is it. This is your lucky day. So now let's go ahead and we can. The system estimated 34.91, but we can go ahead and take it to the second level, 34.94.75. On the Nasdaq, I'm not playing with it because there is a double resistance area. So 96.75, I will be happy with that number. That take us to another. For the gold target, I'm going to leave it as is. There's double resistance. You can take it a little bit to the 43. Break even. Few ticks plus. We are on a free ride. On the Russell, we're just about to cross double resistance for the Russell traders. And the system estimated 1569. We can take it under the double resistance and call it off. There we go. We're done. Let's see some other type of an auto trade. Your package. Oh man, this is really trouble here. Let me see. There is nothing but small trades. You can see how it was. There is a lot of small trades on the TI7. And actually, I don't have any open in Nasdaq. This is funny. So, no Nasdaq trades. Okay, so now the ES, let's see if this 87 level will hold as a support area. You can see the market start diving on us, and really we are getting into chop right now. You can see the 38.87 is a support area on the ES. And if this one holds, this means we are going to survive that trade with the Nasdaq. There we go. This is what we are hoping for. Now the one thing is we put the target a little above the double support as resistance area, and Let's see what the ES does. If we're going to hit the 34.94.50, we are able to hit the 12.09.75. Yeah, really a little bit tricky in here. Let's see what will happen. On the auto trade, we're still on a full speed with the CL. And we're gonna start unloading for the CL. That's why I like the freedom what we have done. Now we can start unloading, and you can use it like an ATM. And this is a different account, but this is here ready to start unloading, and leaving one as a well, I'm so glad we decided to go on the CL today. And this is really good. Or if you want to, you can break even all of it right there. All right, so this one here is done. I want to keep my eye on it. And for the auto trade ES trade, we're still on that trade. It just hit the 1,000. I don't have any NASDAQ open. Big mess. Anyway. Okay. Very important to cross the 34.94.75 on the ES. I mean, this is amazing. The gold is going with the same direction with the ES. When are you going to see that? Should be the opposite direction, but now it's going with it. The ES is long and the gold is long. When does this happen? Okay. We're gonna close one more and leave. CL traders. Okay, yes, sir. I'm expecting to that level before 12 on the CL is 42.21. I'm not expecting anything. There is no long trade on the CL, my friend, and there is only short trade on the CL so far. And I'm expecting the CL to hit the 42.21. And this is a really beautiful on the... Okay, the gold is finished. I'm so glad, out of the way. Now we are start crossing on the ES, the 94.75. Look at this. Look at this beauty without any indicators. Let's see. If we are able to cross the 94.75, we are on a very nice long trade on the Nasdaq ES. I'm gonna take it up to the 2033.50 on the Nasdaq, and the Russell, once this ES crossed that level here, the 94.75, we are expecting much more. Then we can go to the 35.1150 on the ES if we are able to cross that 94.75. We'll see. We're not going anywhere. We're going to stay on that trade. The beauty about it, to stay on the right trade when it's going to the right direction. Protect yourself. Don't move. Use the trading stop very close to the market. Leave room for the market go back and forth. Understand what is your level. On the ES, we have a 900. I'm closing on the 900. 850, 900. Closing that trade. This Nasdaq a little over 1,000. I'm closing that trade over 1,000, and this one is finished. So we are done. The Russell taking a new trade. Oh man, this is beautiful. Stayed on the first minor. This one is not going to go anywhere. A lot of volatility. So we're going to go ahead, tighten up the stop loss on it. That will be lovely if we can cross the 1205 on the Nasdaq. Okay, I hope we can cross that line. Wow. That will be lovely. If we can cross the 0.5 on the Nasdaq, we're going to be for a very nice trade all the way to the 2033.50. Beautiful. Absolutely. Now the resistance become a support. Let's see if this one here can confirm support area at the 0.5. That will be nice. Let's see if we can confirm that. And with the CL, we are going on the right direction on the CL. We are on 960 at the moment on two trades. Estimation by 12 o'clock, 42.20. So you can see how it's playing cat and mouse on the Nasdaq, confirming that support area or not. If it's not, we're gonna try to see if this one here, the 96.75, can confirm the support area for us. And then we are going to take that one here, making sure it is going to the right direction. Keep my eye on this one here. You can see how this market on the Nasdaq playing between 0.04 and 0.05. We're not covering a lot with the swing trading. The scalpers keeping us busy. We are done with that, and we can take this one here. And we still have the Nasdaq trade. There we go. Beautiful. So we have confirmation on the 0.05, I hope. Okay, come on, close to the upper. And if it's not, we will see if the 96.75 will hold. Then we are good. There we go. We don't want a good trade to die early. We want to stay on a good trade and try to milk that trade as far as we can go. Not try to close the trailing stop to the market prices and try to exit as soon as possible. This is a wrong thinking. You need to keep a good trade alive. And there we go. There we go. Okay, we got one of the contracts out. And then Well, I'm so glad that trade is over, and we are on the new trade with the Nasdaq. It did very well on the way up, and now we are on the gold short. I'm leaving it as is, putting it in here, secure some of the profit. Let me look at the Nasdaq. Okay, there is a short direction. I will give it little room to breathe, and then on the YM, still a flat in a way. ES, very small trade on the ES. Is not even worth to trade it. It's a very small trade, but we're gonna secure it immediately on the break even. I'm not expecting that ES go anywhere, so I don't want to deal with it, and I'm not. So it's a very tight call, and there we go. I'm glad it's over on the ES. When I'm not happy with the trade, I like to get rid of it. Now we are on a different level. I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter because we did very well, so protect what you got. I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter on that trade. We did very well. Beautiful. If it can go further a little bit, this is another $1,000 trade. If it's not, that's life. We will finish it immediately. I have it really tight on the Nasdaq, and I want to keep it tight. That's okay. I can live with it. And I'm gonna keep concentrating on the gold. There is no trade right now on the Russell. ES, no trade. Nasdaq, no trade. So we're gonna stand by to see. Now the market is very choppy, guys. Be careful. Please be careful. Now we are getting into a lot of chop. On the Russell, if we break the this double support area at 15667, we will be hitting the target at 68 level. And this is a small trade. I'm leaving it as is. And then the ES is not gonna go anywhere, guys. To our traders, don't go this long signal on the scalper. It's not gonna go anywhere. There is a problem in there. Okay, let's see what else we have. There is a resistance at 94.75 on the ES. It's not going to cross it right now, so there is no long trade on the ES. Be careful, gentlemen. And we are... There is nothing to chew on. It is all, in a way, the market start showing us some exhaustion here, and now it's 10:55. I'm expecting the CL to go to the 42.21, and there is a million people talking to me. I'm sorry, guys. And there is no long trade on the ES, guys. Be careful. We are going through sideways right now. The YM is done. I'm glad. The Russell is tight. And let's explain to you what's going on the ES, why you cannot go long on the ES at the moment. This is a 1 minute chart. The 1 minute chart does not lie, like the Renko. We have a problem at 34.94.75, and the market is struggling on that level. And then did actually exactly what's supposed to do. The market came in the first time on this level, and then it came back to the re-entry. The yellow line here, the yellow number, is a re-entry point. And we did come into the re-entry point. And then the market came into the target 3, which is very unusual to hit target 3 before 12 o'clock. So we did. You know, this is sometimes happen. And there is not much going on anymore. There is... really, at the moment, I don't see the ES crossing the 94.75. If we even cross the 94.75, this is the final destination from now to 12 o'clock is 97.50. So that's why the reason I said not to take the trade on the scalper, because this is how it is on the scalper. We have a problem with the 94.75, as we explained to you, and it's a very high risk trade. So it's not going to go that far above the 94. And you see, look how the market's sinking. So this is not a pleasant trade to be on a high risk for just a small trace. As you see the system, when the market starts slowing down, your targets are not a preset target like a normal auto trade. It is like this kind of auto trade. This one here, you feed the auto trade where you want the first target, the second target, and the third target. And then you do a little optimization to get it in line, and it works this way. And then you do the break even and then the trailing stop. But with that system here, this is a totally two different system. That this one here, every entry have a different calculation. So sometimes when the market is not going anywhere, you can see the targets are very small, and when the market is trending, you will see the target is much bigger. And this is exactly what we are facing right now on most of those trades. On now we start crossing the double support area. I don't trust this market, so I will break it even. And you can see how small the trade on the Nasdaq, and then you will and probably it's not gonna go anywhere. So you can see the trades now, they start really not, they start getting tight, and you don't want to get caught into those trades. So we'll see and monitor those trades, and try to the Russell, ES, Nasdaq. I'm not expecting this Nasdaq going anywhere. I prefer to get it a little bit tight, protect your profit. We did very well on the Nasdaq today, and if it works, works. If it doesn't, there is another trade, we can catch it. There is no reason to cry over it. Now we closed the first trade on the ES automated trade, and now we have 900. We closed one of the trades. We still have one more trade on that. And then we have the CL. We still going in the same direction. We have 1700. And the Nasdaq, amazing climb into that number. I don't trust it, so we are going to break even plus one. It's all up to Mr. 007 here, the ES, how it's gonna react, and then the gold is going the same direction. Don't ask me why. I give up to think. Should be the opposite direction. So there we go. We close it. We are gonna secure it anyway. So on the last round, we are about to get 1,000 again on the Nasdaq. It's amazing. The signal with the Nasdaq is amazing. It takes one signal to make 1,000, sometimes. And this is the ES, Russell. They're all on autopilot. The CL is on autopilot, and ES. This is a different autopilot. So there we go. We are about to cross the 1,000 on the ES with the TI7, and now we are about to close the second trade. There we go. We are one tick away to close that trade, the second trade. There we go. We did, and are we gonna? I'm gonna go ahead and extend the target because this is the last trade for today, and I'm gonna put the extend the target on under the double, a double resistance, and I'm gonna extend the target right under the double resistance here. So there we go. We either gonna fly with it or it's gonna collapse on our head. We will see. This is the last trade. Getting aggressive, and then that's what I was scared of. Let's see. This is a very important to see this Nasdaq if it's gonna cross the 3450. The system estimated on the scalper is going to be exit at 34.50. We didn't make it to the 34.50 yet, and we are a few ticks away from it. And the reason we are pulling back on that because the Mr. ES here is sinking again. And let's see. We still have two trade on the ES here with the automated trade, but it's already broke even, so we're not worried about it anymore. We have a small trade on the CL. We're not gonna put it down. It's not worth it. It's a very small trade on the CL. It's a very small trade on the CL. So what we are going to do, we're gonna break it even. If it happened, happened. If it didn't happen, didn't happen. It's over. So we are done with the Russell, and as we see, it's amazing. This is another $1,000 trade on the NASDAQ, and we are done with the Russell. Get it out of the way. The CL is done. We still have two charts to deal with. We have the ES and the NASDAQ. Well, it hit $1,000 trade anyway. And the gold, 748. And they're all going in the same direction. We have the TI7 CL. It's not going anywhere. And we have the TI7 automated trade on the ES. In cases like this, guys, and you don't want to kill the trade, you can take the gold to the 1928, and the NASDAQ is sinking, so I want to close it around $500-600. If it's gonna sink to the 120113.75, and there we go. We hit $1,000 on that trade with the gold. This is the secret, to catch one signal and you are done for today. Look at this, amazing. It's going back. Okay. I mean, this is funny, the gold is going with the ES direction. All right, that... a new signal on the YM with the scalper. You have a sell position on the YM. Sell position on the YM. And the auto trade already took it. It's right there. This is the chart from the signal. And it seems like the ES running out of steam. We are about to hit 2,000 on the CL trades with the TI7. And it seems like the ES is really sinking on us here. So we're going to go ahead and leave the last one plus a couple takes. And we are about to close. We are hanging by a thread on those trades. Amazing. We are about to be done with the gold, I guess. There we go. We are done with the gold. And the YM, the one we called the trade for you a few seconds ago, this is the YM trade. It's a very small trade because of the market. And I'm not happy about it. So I'm going to go ahead and take it to the 43 level. And if it happened, happened. If it didn't, didn't. Nothing to cry over. We did very well today. And the ES is out of the way. We are done with the ES. NASDAQ, we will see. Break even. Seems like the ES refused to die. Let's see. All right. You have a new signal on the gold sell at 1924.8. This is the YM. We called this trade a few seconds ago from the scalper. This auto trade is about to close position. And on the last trades here, we nailed on this YM a little over 300. And we close position, and now the auto trade going the opposite. No, it's going long actually, again, on the ES. And then this is it. This one is over. And this one here, we are about to break even, make it tight at the end of this trend today. And secure it. And look at this one, is to the tick. We'll see what else we have. This new trade on the ES now is up to 300. I'm leaving them as they are. I'm not going to extend the target anymore. And on the gold, I will break even. Now it is not costing us anything. And on the YM, we have a problem with the support area at 20. Okay, that's fine. 28470. And then I'm going to break off. If the market want to give us more, we are glad to take it. If the market doesn't, then we did very well today. No use to risk what we got. And you know what? Let's get a little aggressive. And get a little aggressive to the double support. Either make it all the way or break it all the way. One of those. Let's take it here. And we have a double support area. I'm not sure we're gonna nail it on the Russell at 62 level, 62.1. That's fine. So I'll take my chances on those. On the DAX, you can see on the previous trade from the lower, I don't know if you can see that, it is we already nailed 4,212 in here on the previous trade, And now we are getting to the another right now we have 2,000 and there is already 4,212.54. So even if it closes the trade right now, we are around 6,000 on that auto trade with the DAX. Okay, we're done with the YM. And this one is not going anywhere. The ES is finished. I mean, the trading is finished. We hit target 3 a long time ago. We're done, you know. But I'm curious, is done with that. And we still have the CL is in the same. You know, we put now is 11:21. Now is 11:21. We estimated around 12 o'clock will be around 40:21. And the reason we're struggling, we're not at 41:21, it's not 12 o'clock yet, but there is a support area at 42:33, and that is causing a little delay, but now things has changed, so we're going to take it up to the 42.26 on the CL. Beautiful trade. It's one direction, one trade. And the ES, this one is a struggling market. I mean, you can see it from the ES here. There is not much going on left. There is nothing left, really, honestly. There is nothing left. So we're going to stay a few more seconds to see if there's anything we can grab. We're done for today, but we'll see. Again, we don't want to kill a trade. We will try to see if we can drag a little bit more out of any trade. And then we call it off. So we're going to stay a little bit longer to see if we can, for the ES, there is no short trade at the moment. The only time you can take a short trade is from the re-entry signal. The re-entry signal is right there, right in front of you. 34.86, this is a re-entry long. Once the ES, later on today, things can change. If the market break the 34.86 on the ES, you can consider start taking short trades. This is a scalping, but when we're talking about swing trading, it has to be below the 34.86 before you start taking a short trade. We will wait a few more minutes to see if we can grab anything. That will be funny if we take $1,000 on that ES trade on the last minute. That will be really funny. Okay, well, the system estimated 34.8625. It says in here on the market analyzer 34.8625. The entry 34.9225. Target 34.8625. Okay, so there is not much going on, guys. I think we did extremely well, and I don't see anything anymore to trade. We're about to hit, let's see if this ES break this re-entry level at 34.86. It's going to retest it. If we have a drop today, later on, don't expect too much on the ES. Your target on the short, if you want to take a short, you need to take it below the 34.86. You have to exit somewhere around 76.50 for today. We'll see. Okay, it's not going to do it. It's not going to break that area here. 34.86, not at the moment anyway. I don't see it. It's going to break before 12 either. So, folks, that's all what we have for today. And we wish you, please be safe. And we will see you tomorrow. Beautiful. Tomorrow is Friday. Lovely. It's been a long week. And we will see you tomorrow on the same channel at 10 o'clock.